So I don't know how many of you know who Amberlynn Reid is. From what I could tell, basically, there's just been a ton of buzz about her pretty much always. I'm always seeing her come up, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to look into her, kind of see what she's about. It appears to me that there's a lot of like hate comments around her. So again, until like a couple days ago, I didn't know like really anything. I had heard the name, but it was kind of one of those things where I ended up just hearing a name so many times that I just went and decided to kind of like check it out. To be honest, the amount of hate that I saw her getting, I didn't like that. I found it really discouraging, disappointing. I haven't seen that much on YouTube. Maybe, you know, I'm just kind of like blind to it. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough, but I didn't like seeing that. So I decided like, you know what, I'm going to try to reach out to Amberlynn. I had never reached out to her before. Creator-wise, it always depends on the creator, but she has 188,000 subscribers. That amount isn't necessarily like always like impossible to like necessarily like reach a creator, like talk to the creator. So I basically sent her a DM on Instagram. Again, I've never reached out to her. It looks like she doesn't use that. I commented on her video, and essentially what I said is, Amberlynn, my name is Jason. I've lost 100 pounds. Basically, I see that there's like a lot of like hate that you're getting. I would like to try and help you. I've lost a lot of weight. I think I could help you lose weight. It's like, yeah, Amberlynn, if you're somehow watching this, that offer stands. I DM'd it to you. I commented it. I don't think you're ever going to see it that way. This is realistically probably the only chance. Everything would obviously be free of charge. Basically, I just think you're getting a lot of unnecessary hate. I really related to a lot of the things I saw in your story. I just want to put that out there. But anyways, let's get into the video. So basically, today's video is going to be about calorie deficits. Calorie deficits are something that I've always found to be very important in my weight loss journey. A calorie deficit is essentially just burning more calories than you eat. So overall, when I first started trying to lose a lot of weight, I was super overwhelmed because I feel like there's like a lot of information out there that's really hard to just kind of like sort through and like see what's legit and like see who's just like trying to like sell you stuff and like see what's a fad versus like what actually works. I have a way now that's really easy that I just use to always figure out like calorie deficits. The one I'm going to link, I believe it's called calculator.net. Just overall been super helpful for me. I basically just kind of like plug in like my activity level, stuff like that, and just kind of like figure out like how many calories like I'm looking at for maintenance. I put in like, you know, like height, weight, stuff like that. One thing, for example, is I've done these calculations a lot of times, and I know like personally when I'm like stagnant, for example, so like if I like stayed in bed and didn't really do much all day, I would burn like roughly 2,000 calories still. A lot of the days where I'm like working out and doing stuff, it's not rare for me to burn like over like 3,000, but again, it's gonna be different for everyone. That's why it's important for you to go in, you can calculate it. It will be super helpful for you. If you're gonna be in a calorie deficit, the other thing that I would suggest is to count calories, and I would suggest that you do that on the app myfitnesspal. Overall, that has been what I've heard from most people has worked. When I've tracked calories, I've either just done that or I've used just like the calculator or my notes app to just track the calories that I have. Being able to like look at those numbers and like remember that, and being able to track your calories and put that stuff in and just know how much you're eating, it's going to be super important to make sure that you're staying on point to hit your goals. Another thing that's kind of cool about myfitnesspal, in my opinion at least, is one thing is there's like streaks and stuff, so it kind of like keeps you motivated to keep doing it. The thing on myfitnesspal that I used the most was the step tracker on it though. That to me is a huge thing. Again, it's a free app. That was nice to me because at the time I didn't have a device or anything that I was able to like register my steps. There's a bunch of other step apps as well. The thing that I just like about the myfitnesspal one, and the reason that I suggested it in this video, is as far as I know, that's the one that was like, for me at least, the easiest. That's when I have experience on like tracking the food and also the steps. So one way that's kind of easy to think about a calorie deficit is like if you take the amount of calories that you burn in a day, and if you subtract the amount of calories that you eat, whatever number that is the calorie deficit you're in. If I burn 3,000 calories and if I eat 2,500, I'm in a calorie deficit of 500. If you guys want, I can make like a video that talks about like ways to like plan like how much weight to lose in a week and such. I can make more videos too that kind of talk about like more about calorie deficits and like more kind of details about it. This is just kind of like a rough outline to like get you started to be able to calculate it for yourself. Thanks so much for watching. This was supposed to be just kind of like a rough outline of calorie deficits in general. Some of the issues that I just kind of had like figuring out the numbers. If you guys would like some more tips and like the do's and don'ts of calorie deficits and such, just let me know. Please give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much, and I will see you on Friday.